Amazing stuff. So this is Shawn, someone I've been working with, who I've seen incredible results with. Shawn, as I said, you just bright. You're bright now. You're bright, as I said, the blue aura. Um, but I just wanted to, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, and just
Yes.
your understanding from what it was like working with me, so that people watching this can really understand that they can make these changes, and whether they should put it off or whether they should go forward with it. So in as much detail as possible, but I suppose just simplifying it as much as possible as well. What was your life like prior to working with me? Explain the problems you were going through, and how did you feel?
My problems had a lot to do with self-love or lack of self-love and mistreating myself, abusing my body. Most of that, I guess it was mostly through most of my life, but it really manifested itself during the last year
Mm, mm,
with everything that happened. So I started eating and eating and eating, and I started gaining a whole bunch of weight. Um, so I was abusing myself with food, and I was getting depressed and more depressed, and more food and more depressed, and it was a downward spiral. And I
definitely.
just felt like crap all the time, and I was getting worse and worse.
Yeah, yeah. And what were your how did you feel at that time as well?
I felt like there's no hope, nothing I could do to stop eating, nothing I could do to be healthy or to feel healthy.
Mm, definitely. And what were your thoughts on hypnosis before working with me?
I had tried a little self-hypnosis and meditation. I thought it could be very positive. It could make a difference.
Amazing, amazing. Some people I
Hmm.
speak to, um, they just don't have a clue what hypnosis is, or they think it's something completely different to what it is. But it was interesting when because you already told me that you had hypnotherapy once before, didn't you?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
amazing. And how is your life now that you've released all that past? You've released some of that weight as well. You're on track to get into where you want to be. As I say, I can really ask you now, Shawn, do you love yourself? What is your answer to that?
I love myself 100% now, much more than before. I did
That's
not feel like that at all. It's a complete change, 180 degrees.
amazing.
And I lost something like 30 pounds in the last 4 months. My trousers that I was about to explode in them before. Now they're so big they're falling down off my body.
A good problem to have, hey, Shawn?
Yes, it's a great problem to
That's amazing. And how is it you now approach your life from working with me?
have. Life is fun, life is exciting. I don't take it too seriously, and I just follow certain rules, certain simple rules when it comes to eating.
Mm,
And I choose foods that will take care of my body and will help my body to grow and to maintain its weight, or to help me cleanse. And
definitely.
I just be aware. I'm just always aware of certain foods that I need to be aware of, that will do me harm and will feed my addictions, and I avoid the addictions. I know what my addictions are, so that's a good thing.
It's the awareness at the end of the day, being aware of what was causing you the issues. And now, as we said, that you can, because when we first spoke, worked together, I remember I asked you that question, didn't I? I was like, do you love yourself? And it was,
Hmm.
um,
Mm,
and
uh,
then I said straight away, whenever someone says that, I know the answer is no. And it's a tough pill to swallow. And there's a lot of people that don't love themselves. So the
hmm.
fact that you love yourself, you actually are more disciplined because you're conscious of what you put into your body. You focus on
Hmm.
feeling good, not necessarily trying to impress people and look good, but feel good
Hmm.
within yourself, because you would agree that that's probably the most important part, right?
That's definitely the most important part.
Mm.
And you can feel good when you're eating, when you feel like you're nourishing yourself properly.
Exactly. Like it's like those things, like you never feel guilty after eating a salad, but you always sometimes feel a little bit guilty when you eat too much cake.
Right, right, absolutely.
But the one thing Shawn said to me today was really interesting. You said that you even had a tiny slice of cake the other day, whereas before you wouldn't go, like being in those environments, but you could even have a tiny slice of cake and cut yourself off. So
Cut
how
myself
how is
off
that? How is that for you now that you know you can do that?
because I know what I should be eating. I know what I shouldn't be eating. I know what my limits are, and I stick to those limits.
Mm.
And I allow the other people to eat the cake, and I enjoy watching them eat it. And I
Yeah.
don't have to eat it to have enjoyment like that.
How does that make you feel now that you can do that?
That makes me feel good. Very relieved, very happy about that.
Love it. Love it. Love it. And what excites you now about your future, Shawn?
What excites me? All the possibilities. I have many possibilities, many opportunities coming my way. I'm very happy about that. I'm very open to the possibilities and the opportunities.
So would you agree that you went from feeling hopeless to being just hopeful every day? And who knows what the future's got in store?
Right. A lot more happiness, a lot more hopefulness. I love having hope in my life. Hopefulness. It's a
That's
big
it.
thing, big change.
That's amazing. It's incredible to watch everything change, Shawn. And my final question would be, anyone that's watching this that is putting off making these changes in their life, what would you say to them? Maybe even what would you have said to yourself back before we even started? What would you have said to yourself to get someone to just trust a process, regardless whether it's me, whether it's with someone else? What would you have said to get them to trust in a process?
Well, I trusted the process and I trusted myself to work with you, and I got very good results. I'm glad I did that. So if you're looking for some positive results, some positive changes in your life, this is a process that could definitely work for you. It's a very good process. Very
Amazing.
good process.
Shawn, I've thoroughly enjoyed every session we've done. I've enjoyed seeing your progress. I've enjoyed seeing your change. And I look forward to keeping in contact and seeing what the future has for you, because I can just see bright things. Do you know what I mean? You're just incredible. You made such incredible changes, and it's just growing lighter. Like you said, what the happiness is, it's just growing lighter every single day, just raising yourself up to those higher planes of happiness and joy every single day.
Absolutely. I've enjoyed working with you too. Thank you so much.
Amazing stuff. It's been a pleasure, Shawn. Thank you.
Thank you.